Hey guys, it's me, Tommy, and I'm back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made the most realistic looking locks, and they're 30 inches long as well. It was actually really easy to do, so I'm going to jump right into this tutorial. Now, when I was doing my base and I was recording this video, I really wanted to try this viral boho twist braids looking thing that I saw on TikTok. The hairstyle was absolutely beautiful, and I thought, maybe I could do this style but recreate it with spring twist hair. So I had my hair section off for that style, that look, and I started to add the spring twist hair to my hair, doing a knotless braid method, taking the pieces of hair out, making sure that it's defined, even adding the mousse so that it looks really good. And as I was almost halfway through, I was like, you know what? I hate this. But I had some hippie locks that I had in my stash as these Freetress braids, 30-inch hippie locks. And I'm like, you know what? Since my hair is already braided, it already has a base, let me go ahead and put these locks in my hair. Each pack comes with 24 locks, and I used 2.5 packs to do my hair. So I'm just showing you guys how it looks. I really like the way the ends look. And what's special about the ends is that the curls are not the same. And I'm going to show you guys a close-up of what they say. Like, the curls are different, so it gives you that nice like boho type feel to it. So I originally started off with 4 rows in the front. I needed to make my rows a little bit smaller because the locks were smaller. So I ended up taking those 4 rows and making them into 5. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did that. As far as the back is concerned, the last 2 rows on the top, I made those smaller, but I let the boxes in the bottom be the same size because no one's really going to see it. So anyway, to make my 4 rows into 5, what I did was I took each row out and I made it a little bit smaller than the row above it, trying my best to make sure that each row is as even as possible. It's easy to make 4 rows because you can just split that piece in half and then split that half piece in half. But when it comes to 5, you just got to make sure that you're making it just as even as possible. And then after I make my row, I'm going to go ahead and make my boxes. Now, the front of my hair is kind of thin. I actually have very fine hair, which is the reason why I didn't do that boho twist look on my natural hair. I did it with spring twist hair because I just have fine natural hair. But anyway, I'm going to braid the base of my hair and then twist all the way down. I'm not going to braid all the way down because it's just going to be really hard for me to take out the hair. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed to continue to do it until I have 5 rows. Now you're going to take your lock and you're also going to take your spring twist hair to create this look. You're going to take that lock and you're going to crochet the lock onto the needle. And then you're going to take your hair and you're going to pull it through. And then you're going to interlock your hair into the crochet so it doesn't slip out. So you're going to see me stab that crochet needle into my braid. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull it through. As you can see here, I'm closing it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull it through just to make sure that that lock is secure and it doesn't slip out of my hair. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you guys, but I will show this process over and over again just so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Next, you're going to take your spring twist hair. Like I said, I'm using 3 pieces of spring twist hair. And the way to make it more natural is to start off with the littlest piece of hair. You don't use just a huge chunk. You try to use the thinnest piece of hair. And you're going to go very taut at your scalp. And then you're going to go ahead and wrap around. Now, obviously you need enough spring twist hair to cover your hair and that lock you crocheted. So as I'm springing it, as I'm twisting the spring twist hair down, I'm going to go ahead and gather my other pieces of hair. So you can see me just gathering it. I'm going to put it against my braid. I have it the wrong way. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. And then I'm going to take the longer piece and I'm going to gather it with the piece that I had before that I was wrapping, and I'm going to continue to wrap. And then I'm going to do it one more time with one more piece of hair, and I'm going to add that piece onto my hair. As you can see, I'm adding the spring twist hair, and then I'm going to gather the long side and I'm going to continue to twist down. Make sure that when you're twisting down that your spring twist or whatever Marley hair you're using is as flat as possible when you're twisting it, so that you can cover your braid and where you crocheted your hair, the crocheted locks onto your hair, if that makes sense. I personally like using spring twist hair because I like that it gives you that butterfly effect because you see the curls just pop out. So you're going to keep wrapping the hair around until you get to the ends. and then I'm gonna roll the ends onto the lock so that interlocks and it just basically like locks it in place. And then I'm just gonna roll it all the way down so that it's nice and seamless. And as you can see, it's not bulky at the scalp, it's not tight at all, and it just looks seamless throughout. You wouldn't even know that I crocheted into my braids. I'm gonna do the method again. This section of my hair is actually pretty long, so I'm just gonna show you guys how further down I have to wrap it. I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking that crochet hair and I'm gonna take my natural hair and I'm gonna loop it right inside that crochet, that hole of the crochet. And then I'm gonna pierce my hair in it and I'm gonna interlock it together. So I'm gonna take my hair and I'm gonna crochet it. I don't think I'm gonna show you guys that part. But anyway, after you do that, you'll take the tiniest piece of marley hair or spring twist hair and start to wrap it at your scalp. Again, the tiniest, the better, the thinnest, the better, because it will look more natural, like it's growing out of your scalp versus it being obvious faux locks. And then you're just gonna slowly, gradually add the remaining of your spring twist hair until you have a good amount of hair to wrap and cover your natural braid as well as the crochet hair that you looped over. While I show you this method for the third time, I'm actually going to give you some specs. They're going to be right here on the screen just to help you guys out. So now the front of my hair, I have a total of 10 rows. I have 5 rows on each side and I have a total of 25 locks. In the back, I have 6 rows with a total of 35 locks in the back, which sums everything up as having an even 60 locks. As far as the time it took and how much hair I used 2.5 packs of the Freetress Locs. I also used 2 packs of spring twist hair that I purchased on Amazon. It took me about an hour to do the boxes in the back. To create this whole lock thing, it took me 2 hours, which gives me a total of 3 hours to complete this look. And all links will be in the description box below if you're interested. And here's the final results, guys. I really love the way it turns out. I will try to do that boho twist look, but I actually prefer this the way this looks right now. I just think it looks so natural, and I feel like the older my hair gets, the better, because it's like the lock is going to start separating from my roots and then I can go ahead and twist it in. It's just going to be a whole vibe. I am 5'7", so I'm showing you guys what 30 inches looks like on me. I love that the fact that the ends of these crochet locks are curly, and also it doesn't tangle. Like a lot of times when you add that wavy hair, your hair tends to tangle, but this didn't tangle at all. I'm giving you guys a back view of how many locks it looks like in the back so you guys can see how it looks in the back. As you can see, I made the top rows a little bit smaller, but I really, really love this hairstyle, guys. It is so lightweight. Try not to make your twist when you're twisting your marley hair or your crochet hair too tight to your scalp, because you want to make sure that it's loose enough so it can look natural, but then also not hurt your scalp. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free to leave them below. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm sorry, I have gained so many subscribers from my bubble braids video. So thank you so much, guys, for following and subscribing to my channel. I do work a full-time job, 50 hours a week, so it's really hard for me to make YouTube videos because I also am a mom. It's just really tough, but I do appreciate you guys supporting me, watching my videos, liking, commenting. I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna try my best to get back on YouTube, but it's just hard. My full-time job is just too much. Here's some videos that I posted on my Instagram. If you want to follow me, my Instagram is HairDeLaCreme. It is private just to protect the privacy of my 2-year-old. I don't like strangers looking at my 2-year-old when I'm posting her on my stories, but you can definitely send your request and I'll follow, accept it, and maybe follow you back. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for liking, comment, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.